Hey guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney! And in this episode, we try and find more about Adrian Andrews. Also, heads up, I figured out what I needed to do. It was literally this easy. How did I F that up? I don't even know, but dependent nature. Tell us more about Andrews, if you would. What's this about Miss Andrew having a dependent nature? Is she a Pokemon? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And? Are they correlated? And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Yeah? Lost her will to live. I mean, that's usually why, but why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. That's awful. Oh my god, how do you know all this, Edgeworth? What the... And that's the nature of her dependency of others. Jeez. When Celeste Impacts suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch black. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. That means her super confident attitude, it's all an act. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. That's awful. Oh, we got the attempted suicide report. Woohoo. Is there anything else? I guess we could try and present that to Edgy. Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying. But it's cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, she's hurting so much. I think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear. Speaking of, everybody, I guess it wouldn't hurt to present these. They might work. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. He's great. You'd love him. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? You know, I'm not sure. I can't say I really felt one, given I live in a swamp, but I don't think they'd sell so many candles if it wasn't a thing. Sounds like pollen is not treating him well this year. Oh yeah, guess he has allergies. What about Juan? There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? That's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. I think that's a hint. All right, I don't know if we're done here or not, but hey, man, you've been really helpful. I'm gonna go look for Andrews, and if she's not in the mother effing room, pardon my French, I'm gonna flip out. Lotta, out of the way, please, please. Gatewater Hotel. It's so huge. It's so hard to navigate. Me and Pearls are probably done 15 miles today.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone.
I wonder who it is. Oh, it's Von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Oh, you know. Just, it's kind of a part of my daily routine. You know, I start at the office and I walk here and then I walk back. That's 15 miles. Well, you see, I'm also a lawyer, so, kind of my job, literally. You've got some nerve following me around. I'm not following you around.
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following. It's super rude.
Pearls, coming to my rescue as usual.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective man with the tiny little beard on his belly.
What? Beard on his belly? Why did I say that? Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. What?
That's the Dragon Ball Z tracking device. Wowzers.
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. That is highly illegal, Von Karma. That is stalking. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was the receiver. Crud. I feel really sorry for poor old Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Think... You better not! You stop that! All right. Oh, she didn't actually whip her. Just near her, I guess. Still, she's been through a lot. God dang it. What were those two talking about? Maybe we can get some context clues.
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
I wonder why. Well, pushes Von Karma aside. Hey there, could we... Aw, crud. Aw, crud. Icy wiener. Alright. We still gotta do this. Dude, if we don't have enough clues yet, YOLO. God dang. This has gotta be the last thing we need. How many... Oh my god, it was 4. I don't think this will be as easy as, Wendy was. Motive for the murder. Why was Juan Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ungard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You weren't that close. Huh? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate? Who's talking about that, lady? Somehow I highly doubt that. Let's bring up maybe the tabloid. Let's check it again. Jam and Midnight Revenue. Okay. Jam and Midnight Revenue. What? I guess we know where Johnny's brain is. I misspoke. Whatever. A super love scandal. If you've never been intimate with anyone's life before. What about this? You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship. Did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people already bought into the story. And to me, it doesn't sound that far-fetched, Miss Andrews. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. She's not our enemy. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corda? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake? This person's sake. It could be Celeste. Or is that jumping too far ahead? Was Andrew's mentor and Corda's manager. That is the best connection we have here. It might be a situation where there's multiple clues, right? Bring up the suicide report doesn't really notice to that. It's asking for a person, so profiles makes the most sense. I'm going with it. Heh! Celeste impacts. Your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Yes! Awesome. Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Aw, poor Andrews. I'm sorry. Right before her death, she was Juan Corda's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corda, so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. Thank you. I try my best. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckracker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews, I'm defending your client here. Come on, cut me a break. There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? I mean, come on. He was at least a little handsome. I don't... Gumshoe's still the best. Is that really true? Is there no mystery? Was there no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with her suicide, how her suicide was resolved because the missing note. Where does it say the note? Was her suicide note hidden? It might be that. God, it would really suck to reset, but I think the locks stay open. Maybe? There's no way to check that further. I'm gonna just double check. Yeah, I think it's that. Because it can't be this one. That's her suicide attempt. Yeah, it has to be the report. Please? Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? There was mystery. It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body. Mr. Corrida. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. God, we're getting close. We're halfway done. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes into others' lives. Is that true? That's the impression you'd like to give. However, we know from Edgeworth that's not true. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Yeah. God, it sucks to bring this up to her. I know she's like hiding information and obviously like, obstructing the law and all, but geez. Be careful with your words, Phoenix. She's had a hard life. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you looked and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You didn't ask for anyone's help relying on only yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie. A facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! Well, you're the one with the last lock, I'm sorry. When Celeste passed away, so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking, what had become of her note? You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida for hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? I'll be honest, I forgot. It was why the victim killed. Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corrida dead. Holy crud. No way. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. I never even considered that. Even commit murder. Murder? Jeez. I barely survived. Wait, I didn't even get hit once. F yeah, woo! I'm learning how to play the video game. It took this long. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small. I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews?
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Absolutely not. No, please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corda to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid report the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. God. This is a lot for Pearl to take in.
Wow, the world is really cruddy, huh, Mr. Mick?
But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. I believe that, just from knowing you this long. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... Wait, is freaking Von Karma still in the mother effing room? Or did she leave? Did she hear all this? Maybe she's right outside the door. I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Will do, ma'am. No worries.
Miss Andrews?
If the people find out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die rather than live. No, come on. Understood. It's a secret between us. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. Gosh. I don't mean this to be mean, but please continue going to counseling. You can beat this, Miss Andrews. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through. She'd be one heck of a witness on the stand. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it, Pearly?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
The card? Yeah, I guess she has. I mean, I thought it was a character trope. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What? The dump? You know, it kind of looks like a dude's head. Look at the left. It's like a nose. And that there's his ear. And he has a crazy hairdo. Also, apparently horns on both sides of his head. What is it? Looks like a seashell. Or that. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Maybe it was like... Whoa. Maybe it's tied to D-Killer. That could be like his calling card or something. Which is a really dumb way to go about killing people, but I can't judge. Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it'd be a rare occurrence. She seems like she has her life together, yeah. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ungard in your capable hands. Hey! I'm pretty good at my stupid job. I want that card. When I see a card in a video game, I must collect it. Triple Triad, Pokemon TCG, Magic the Gathering. I need them all. I actually don't play Magic. I'm afraid to. Those cards are expensive, dude. Anyway, what up, pros? Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. Hopefully.
What about Miss Maya? Is she okay?
Oh, Pearls. She looks like she's worn out by all this. We did walk 15 miles. She hasn't slept at all. It's been walking all over the place with me today. Let's take her home. Come on. We can only do so much in one day.
What's wrong, Mr. Nickelodeon?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
No. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am.
Listen to her. Her voice is so weak. Poor thing. Ugh. You don't look fine to me. Let's go. Phoenix's orders. Also, breaking the fourth wall. My voice effing hurts. So as long as Pearly doesn't do any musical numbers in this chapter, I think I'll be okay, but dunno. Downside of mass recording, I guess, but I kind of like it sometimes.
So what now?
Well, we did find one thing for sure. Miss Andrews does have a motive. Yeah, we can't get around it, can we?
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. The heck?
Mr. Nick, that's the transceiver.
What? Oh, yeah. Crap. Hello. Renco Law Offices. I'll take your order.
Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone.
Maya? Where's Maya? Please!
As I promised, I've not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's absolutely famished.
What? Huh?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend.
You're gonna make her starve to death, you punk?
At any cost. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait, Maya, let me hear her, please.
Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
Ask my sis.
Maya, dang it, he cut me off!
Mr. Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
What does she mean by that? Ah, crap, Pearl, Channel, Maya, or Mia, crap. Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Oh, here she comes. Sorry, I'm sorry, it is still weird. Because obviously Mia's unbelievably pretty, but like, what? That's a little girl. That's weird. Ugh, cover yourself up, please. A little better. Mia, hey, we need to get you a coat. I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want. What the Holy crud. I didn't even think about that. If Maya channels Mia, she could even, like, write a note, and then Mia could learn that, and she could pass that info on to Pearl. Or me. God dang, you clever face sisters. You know, I'd say, hey, want to look at my badge, but now it's not the time. We gotta save Maya. How is she? She's safe. For now. That kidnapper's want to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how do you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Yes, Maya's so smart, the smartest ever. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. Didn't know you could use her spirit channeling like that. God dang, y'all smart. Killing it. The kidnapper. What is he like? Can I take him? I don't know. Aww. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. It's always drugs. Good dig it. She didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard while I was with her. When you were with her? Alright, I guess we're doing a flashback. Good God, I hope I can do the Maya voice right now. Yeesh. I'm starving. I think I'd really go for some apple pie. Or maybe a cheeseburger. Ooh, maybe some hamburger and cheeseburger. And then like french fries in between them. With a milkshake on top. Oh no, I'm getting more hungry. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I gotta, get my insulin levels up and my blood sugar. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Maya! My God! I gotta place you. Cool, let's leave. Oh, I don't think I'll be doing that. If I don't do something to the door first, I don't think I'll be moving anywhere. Okay, let's check things out. This is really cool. Someone dropped a card here. Well, finders keepers. Kinda looks like a business card. There's no name on it. Kinda weird. It's that guy again. With the weird hairdo and the horns. Seriously. Look at it. It's him. A picture of a seashell? Okay. What a strange card. Oh well. Well, time to get out of here. Oh, it's locked. This door lock seems pretty easy to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card on a stiff piece of cardboard. It's like the credit card thing, Maya. Try it. Then, click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here. That's it. This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. All right. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper, I got a hamburger, cheeseburger, french fry, milkshake combo to eat. I did it. Wait, I thought the door was opening. Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. Where's Wendy's? I should keep Nick waiting, or worried. Good idea. Let's peace. What? No! Okay, I'm just playing more. I don't get. Oh, wait, we're like not even like. This would be the shortest episode of Phoenix Wright ever. I think I need to, what's it called? This might be a case that's as long as Rise to the Ashes, so screw it. I just need to, like, take my time. Enjoy it. It ain't going to, oh my lord. No! What about Maya? No way D-Killer's that stupid. Oh, well. Adrian did it? Dude! Bummer! That's what it looks like, man. No way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. Dude, why did you emphasize woman? In court today will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you, man. Please, Mr. Lawyer, dude, like I said yesterday, man. I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? Huh? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that, you feel me? I understand, I'll try my hardest. Well, it's almost time. Hey, Mia. You know what? This is actually a blessing in disguise. At least I don't have to do the Pearl voice. We must get a complete acquittal today. I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. We gotta focus on Matt's. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. Yeah. It's him. Oh, Lord. This is right.
Oh, good morning, Phoenix. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial.
Maya, she's unharmed, right?
Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, well, shall we say tired?
Huh?
Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial.
Fine.
For my sake as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I went and sent you a little present this morning.
Present? What in the world would I want you to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it. And win the day's contest if you please.
If it's like a piece of Maya's hair or something, I'm gonna kill this guy. I don't care. I don't play them games, man. Besides, Phoenix is buff. Maybe. I mean, probably not from all the cheeseburgers. Okay, we'll get Mr. Gumshoe. He's a tough guy, and he has a weapon, most likely. You know, that'd go pretty bad.
Get you right here where I want you.
Wait, did I bring ammo?
I mean, you stop or I'll shoot.
That would not go bad. No, it would go bad. The kidnapper sent me a present. Well, I didn't get it.
Oh, Mr. Lawyer, dude, who's that? It sounded really like a lame-o.
No one, Matt. It was nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything.
Dude, did your nose get longer or something? I know a plastic surgeon by the Bay Area. They're great.
No, I'm fine. Johnny, the joke was that he was lying. I know. But celebrities get their noses Huh? She's late? Call sensation. How y'all been? I'm doing great. Let me tell you something. My grandson said the funniest... I don't care. All the prosecution ready and the defense ready? I'm gonna go. Wait. I never go first. Uh-oh. Well, that's a little awkward, ain't it? I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Kama? I don't know. I'm not her handler. Or her jockey, I guess. We're going with the horse logic. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor. I don't have a voice for the bailiff, sorry.
Quiet, bailiff. The Let's Play never gave you a voice. We cannot draw attention to this anymore. Course in session. You must tell me, son. Keep it brief. Now, Dan, what the heck is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman? That's not funny. You're kidding. What? She was shot? No! Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. That's so evil. Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. Dude, I don't want this. I want to win fair and square. Come on. This is insane. Miss Von Karma, is she all right?
I don't know, Phoenix. Dang, I ain't at the hospital. Jesus.
She's alive and in stable condition? Oh, come on. Don't do it. I want him to be here, but not like this.
Well, that's good. Goodness, I didn't know there was a doctor in the house. Wait a minute! Yo!
I thought he'd show up. Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. Oh, God dang it, I'm scared. The prosecution is ready. Naturally. God dang, he's so cool, but he's so strong. He's so scary. Don't kill me, ah! Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. I mean, she'll live. Shoulder's fine. They do shoulder, surgery all the time. She'll be okay, hopefully. Luckily, I have looked in this case over and am familiar with the details. Oh, great. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Ungard.
The court acknowledges the prosecution. Has this ever happened before? I mean, they're like siblings or whatever. I'll let it slide today.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Hey, the gang's back together! Like good old time. Man, this one is awesome. This is nostalgic. But once he starts yelling at me, I'm starting to cry. Witness, your name and occupation.
Name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. For now? What happened? Are you gonna start learning the code too? I was thinking about it. Yeah, you know, them salaries ain't bad. After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir.
No! Gumshoe, the prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Now let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very tough fight. You know, I need to mention this. Due to the nature of this game, it is impossible not to look at Mia's boobs. As I read Phoenix, I cannot help but be dragged upward. This game, why? If the whole franchise is like this, I swear to God, yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer was struggling for it. Interesting. Show me this answer, edgy boy, that you finally found.
Oh, am I supposed to start? Judge didn't say nothing, but well, I've done this a couple times, so I guess I'll just get started. Alright, so this murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award or whatever. The victim, Juan Corda, was found dead in his hotel room.
After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Is that really so? Then where's the guitar? After the award ceremony ended, the victim was all alone in his room. I guess it really is lonely at the top. Yes, sir. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. I see. Okay. Phoenix, go. Do your thing. Got it! Bare facts about the case, alright. There's not a lot to glean from this. Can't really press him on much. I mean, we'll press him, but the murder happened after the hero... How do we know this for certain? Just so we're clear things up. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Alright, pal, the ceremony started at, 6 p.m. Ended around 8 p.m., I reckon, and, there was a short break, I guess. Special post-ceremony show was supposed to start at, the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, right? Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period. Alright, continue. Alright, we got that established. I really like that because time is usually an issue for me in these cases, but the victim, Juan Corda, was found dead in the hotel room, okay? The person who discovered the body was Adrian Andrews, right? Yeah. Who's this Adrian Andrews lady? And is she available? I'm just... yeah, we need every detail of this case, I mean. She's the defendant Madame Guard's manager. She's a pretty lady, sir. I figured you're gonna ask anyways. There's that for you. Oh, she's a pretty lady. The judge being a horn dog is canon? What? I want to see will grace us with her presence. Judge, shut up. Not important. Johnny, you were the one looking at Mia's boobs. I literally couldn't help that. Shut up! The post-ceremony show was about to start. She went to get Mr. Ungard. And after visiting her room, she went next to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I see, that's when she found the body. That makes sense. Can't really dispute that either. After looking at the case, we believe there's definitely a murder, sir. I mean, there's a knife in his heart. Cause of death? Wasn't that because Mr. Corda was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur believes something so brainless as that, pal. Oh. Yeah, that's totally not the heart. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention be drawn here to this bandana? Oh my god. I never even noticed that. The banana? We're doing this again. It's episode 2 all over again. No, sir. The bandana. That's the thing wrapped around his neck. He probably got hung just like... Oh my god. Holy crap. This does not look good for Adriana. His banana-scented bandana. Got it. Okay. Then what about the knife? Seems to have stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. On purpose? What? We have a crafty murderer on our hands, I reckon. Goodness, that's confusing. Alright. Cause of death, strangled with a scarf, but then stabbed with a knife. Are we sure that's the order? I'm just trying to prevent another Chapter 2 situation, I guess. But no, that is valuable information. I can't deny it. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. Okay. Why would you even think that? Because it was empty, dude. I mean, pal, sorry. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without that bright red guitar. Wait. Yeah, that bandana is a part of his outfit. Weird. Is it the same bandana, though? I guess it has to be. We couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime, so, I guess it's lost. Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted that guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that? Pretty good, huh? Yeah. We thought of that too, but what? The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims? What? I see. So much for my theory then. Huh. Guess I won't be starting that YouTube channel up about, well, I'll just leave it at that. And where we found the guitar case, why did the guitar case have nothing to do with the case? As in the that is the most confusing sentence ever. What convinced you it had nothing to do with this case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night, that's why. Where's it at? Right where guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. Then why would the guitar case be there? I don't know about you, but if most people, when they are playing music in their guitar, they want to keep their guitar safe, so they wrap it in their case, right? At least to travel. The victim, Juan Corda, apparently only taking the case with him. But wasn't he supposed to appear with the... He was doing an appearance at the post show, and as we know, the character needs his guitar to be like... What? That's weird. You mean he forgot to put the guitar in the case? That's so silly of him. How would he make that mistake? He's played this character for like a year. Oh yeah, even when he's on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. That's true. Dang. It's got me there. The intro to the game, he didn't have the guitar. So the guitar case was empty, even before he got to the hotel. It is a possibility he just simply forgot and didn't show up to the, opening ceremony with it. Just had to make do, but... yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. I don't think so. That's weird, bro. I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Jesus Christ. Which brings me to my next point. Why, then, did the police arrest Matt Ungard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing. Great. Very well, Detective Gumshoe. Testify about that. Yes, sir. Can I get some water first? I'll allow it. All right, I just gotta get my cup here real quick. Goddamn, boy, hurry up. Oh, sorry. Went down the wrong tube. Jeez. Okay. Matt Ungard and Juan Corda were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. You know how celebrities are. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninja button. It was ripped off the ninja's costume and found in Matt Ungard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. Wait. Hold up. Then it totally could have been Andrew, right? She could have slipped the thing onto like the button into Matt when she was getting him ready for the show, right? And they were eating in the same room together. She could have just taken her knife, worn a glove, and did it like that, right? The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes him a premeditated murder. Dude, no, I'm starting to suspect Andrews. Either that or Andrews was also set up. So the defendant's oh God, we're coming one. Gumshoe. I know, it's really weird. Can't say I like it. So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. Sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprint came out pretty clean, sir. Okay, bears the victim's blood and Ungard's fingerprint. In the grip. Gatewater's engraved, so it definitely came from here. There's this button. That was found in the defendant's clothes. Alright, yeah, that's the 9th time we said it. This button's covered in blood. Oh God, it's getting on my coat. No! Yeah, got on mine too. And we know the blood on it's the victim's blood, sir. Shout out to forensics. But, stripped him the costume covered in Corda's blood found in Unguard's Hakama. What if this really was Andrew? No, come on. I want to believe in her. I guess she could be just lying. It could be just like Acro. It could be a lot of things. Okay, we gotta keep pressing the buttons to find out. The buttons. Button is evidence. That's funny. Oh, God, we have a lot of evidence. Jesus.
Oh, this points very clearly to defendant, does it not?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, right? I'll find a hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Shut up, Edgeworth. Man, I'm happy he's back, but shut up, Edgeworth. Alright, let's go. Madame Guard and Juan Corda were huge rivals with each other. I want to first go ahead and... No, we should do it like this. Because we're not dealing with Mo, we're dealing with Gumshoe, we're not going to lose points for this. In terms of popularity, Mr. Ungard won, did he not?
Yeah, but... You know what's ironic, pal? Juan Corda was always one step behind Miss Ungard in everything. This year it seemed like he finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown.
Mr. Corda lost the Grand Prix in the end.
That's too bad. Must have been pretty downhearted about losing, and then he died. What a bum a day.
Nothing from Edgeworth. Okay. They were at each other. They thought each other were in the way. That's enough motive for me. Motive for murder? Come on. Oh, wow, your ratings go down a little bit. Sure beats jail. Wait just a second here. Mr. Ungar was beating Mr. Corda in the popularity polls. Well, yeah, but, Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill.
I agree. Well, detective?
It's not,
Well, I guess you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive.
That's all we wanted. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. Stop it.
No, not you too, Angie.
That's... I look forward to your pension negotiations.
No!
He says with a smile.
Now, detective, let's continue with the testimony. You'll get fired later, I assume.
No. Oh, my poor pension fund, come on. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Also, it's the moral thing to do, just saying.
Yes, sir, we can talk about the pension later.
Why? What was I about to say? Hello, anyone? Oh my god. As for evidence, there's Jam and Ninja's button. Okay, let's talk about the button. Is it not possible someone planted that on him? Do you have any proof the button belonged to the victim? We definitely have that.
What do you mean?
Let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the Jam and Ninja's costume. Could be from anywhere. How do we know?
Can't you just tell by looking at it?
I mean, can I?
And the victim's blood's on it. Come on, man.
That's not good enough. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward.
Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth, help me.
All right, I knew it had to be a piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in. Thread. Huh? The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn up. Dang it. And of course the threads would match. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread of the button, it's a perfect match.
Yeah, like you said, perfect match.
Dang it. That Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. I know, he's good. But so are you, Mia. Why were you cut down in your prime? It's just not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
It was ripped off of the ninja costume and found in Nunguard's Hakama.
But anyone could have put that there. Come on. How would he be that careless with something that big? When was this button found?
Pretty soon after the body was found. Yep, rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corda.
Then we did a search on them all. So we found a button. So it was almost immediately after the murder. Police didn't have free time to lollygag and play tricks. Unlike some people. What? I don't trick nobody. I'm an honest to goodness lawyer. I might make stuff up all the time, but what is he trying to do? Okay. I can't help myself but press everything. I love this banter. It's so fun. All right, about the knife. Where were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? What do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. Yo, Phoenix is right. Dude, if you're cutting a steak, you'd hold it one way. If you're stabbing somebody, you'd hold it another. So which side was the pinky on, bruh? You see what I'm saying? Like, stick your finger out. Look at your hand. Now smack yourself in the head. You need to watch the video. Focus. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, that's what you meant. Well, I didn't actually think of that, so, I can't believe the bumbling of this department. I can. You'd be surprised how bad the offices are of basically everywhere. Am I a little bitter about a recent pre-ordering thing? Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. Dang it. There's no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. The dump? So is the defendant the owner of this knife then? I just don't know. The defendant brought the knife for a crime, which makes him premeditated murder. I didn't press. Dang it. A button covered in victim's blood and a knife. Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing. We're still in a world of trouble, I guess. Before any battle, you find your enemy's weakness. So let's find the weakness in the testimony, no matter how small it may be. Ma'am, yes ma'am. All right, going to the end again. Is it this? Yes, it's there. All right, press this again. This has got to be the part he slips up, right? There's no way this was premeditated murder, even if he brought the knife. What? Sorry, pal, this isn't some pocket knife. Doesn't fold, so it's great for walking around. So it's not great for walking around with either. Well, this is bad. If the prosecution can prove it was premeditated murder, we're done for. Phoenix, what did I do? Huh? There's something very interesting about what the detective just said now. Think carefully, for it's too late. He mentioned it can't fold, so it's really hard to move around. But we know where that knife came from. You don't have to even move that far for it. I legitimately don't know here. What's the hole in this argument? For once in this whole franchise, Gumshoe sounds like he's got it all figured out. Except the, reason for Matt on guard. He was ahead. This is tough. The defendant... No, he didn't say he brought the knife. He says he bought the knife. Which makes this premeditated murder. What Mia's trying to say is we have to disprove that. Premeditated. Let me read the knife. Bears the victim's blood and on guard's fingerprints. Gatewater is engraved. That would disprove that he didn't buy the knife. That might just be good enough. Hold up. Because we could make the argument anybody in the Gatewater Hotel could have used their silverware to commit this crime. I got full life. Why not? YOLO! Wait. Oh. Wait a second. I was about to drink some more water. You're kind of interrupting that, Phoenix. Not a fan, by the way. Shouldn't do that. So the basis of your argument is that this was a premeditated murder is simply that. My client bought a knife beforehand. That's right, pal. Defendant, he did not buy this knife. Think about it. Take a good look at the knife handle, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I didn't got my reading glasses on. Oh man, it's real tiny text. Look at that. It has a Gatewater seal right next to the handle. Gatewater. Yeah, I've heard that before. I think, wait. the game text actually says that. I was closing my eyes. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. That's the name of the hotel you're investigating, Mr. Gumshoe? Oh, uh-oh. Come on. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated. For all we know, it could have been self-defense. That, he went into the guy. Okay, maybe not that, but that's very true. Wow, that's big. Boy, what you laughing about?